In my truck. I'm in the Birchwood parking lot. Why am I in my truck? We're in quarantine right now as a family, 6 of us. So we have got one positive. We've got one that I think is positive, and then four more we're waiting for test results. So I'm learning a bunch about like contract tracing and what that means if I'm negative, and then what happens if I'm positive, how many days that is, or what it looks like if I'm negative, but I have to stay home for X number of days. But then during that time, I do come up positive. So if you have any questions about how that works, you can ask me because I'm learning stuff. So speaking of learning stuff, let's talk about some music. Um, and why am I in my truck? Number one, the truck has a power inverter, so I can like plug in anything 110 AC, like my computer or whatever else, and I can just run everything just fine. Also, school's got really fast Wi-Fi, and at home, if people aren't feeling good and they're all watching movies, we have almost like zero Wi-Fi. So I'll be sitting in my truck. But back to learning stuff. Let's talk about what we're gonna be doing while I'm at home. So first of all, everything is in Google Classroom. So let's go to Google Classroom and I'll get on my school account and I'll open up Classroom. And then from there, I'll find 812 music right there. And then everything we want is in Classroom. The number one place to look for, if you ever get lost, is down here in Slides. The slide for today is the 5th. Now, traditionally, this is what we had for a slide. Okay, so we had like the beats, we had the solfege, we had the group sight reading. Right, we're gonna truncate that so it kind of looks like this. Every day we'll start with a video update. That's what you're looking at right now. In a video update, I'm just going to let you know how many points people earned yesterday and where we stand. Then we'll talk about music. Smart music, that's 5 points. Music theory, that's 5 points. Videos are 15 points each. Extra credit, we'll talk about that, negotiable. And then there's a daily bonus. So let's talk about the video update. Points look like this so far. At 137 points, Kira. And all that zero means is we haven't added any points this week. So maybe if Kira added 30 points today, I'd have 137 plus 30, and then it would say 167 in green. Okay, at 151, we have Peyton. At 170, Lucas. 174, Maxi Boy. At 205 is Peyton. At 214 is Micah. At 235, this guy took a big jump in the last 2 weeks, is Lucas. Nice job, Lucas. And that 243 is Raquel. And that 251, another guy that took a big jump after not wanting to get a lot of points early, was Landon. Nice job, Landon. 292 is Kiana. 296.5, Andrew Berglund. One more point than Andrew Berglund is 297.5, Jazzy. Then at 348, taking a jump from 200s to the 300s is Taven Jones. After Taven is 354, Destiny. Destiny had a big week along with her running partner at 365, Paige. And then at 369.5 is Wyatt. Then Mr. Dependable, Joshua. At 405 is Maddie. The top three. At 416, the lovely and talented Matthew Leonard. And then at 434 and 435, separated by 1 point. At 434, we have Big John. And then at 435, 1 point difference, we have Desiree. How does that sound? So tomorrow when you come in here, it's going to have a new set of points on there. It'll have the yellow still, and then it'll have the new score from today added on, and then it'll have a new score in green. Okay, smart music. If you don't know where to go for smart music, just click on this link right here, and I'll show you your assignments. I added a bunch, and the window on these I'm going to leave open for 2 weeks. So when you look at your assignments here, it's going to say that those assignments, some are open, some are closed, some were done, some were not. Okay, so Landon has all his assignments up here. He hasn't done this last week's, but he still has today, Saturday, to finish those up. You can tell the difference because you have a red box past due that's open. These are red box closed, so we can't enter those anymore. Okay, these are all the assignments for this week in gray. If we go back to our page and getting to music theory, we'll just click on that link and that'll take us back to here. We have music theory. So I started by giving you assignments on naming notes. Then what key is this? I added intervals and then I added note construction. So if you want to see what you've done so far, go up here to musictheory.net assignment list. This lets you know everything that you did and what you got credit for. So anything that's graded and you got credit for is black. Okay. So Matthew did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the naming notes. So he has 30 points for that. He did 25 here. He's got 24 points here. He's got 2 points here. These ones I just added down there. Okay. So Josh did this block, that block, that block, but he didn't finish the first block. So you just go in there and figure out which ones you need to get done. Now Matthew, I'm going to call you out here a little bit because you were really working hard, and then I think he really wanted to get these done. And what I noticed on these is he was averaging like 110 questions in 90 seconds. And he was getting accuracy about like 8%, 12%, 13%, which tells me like he was opening it up and just going click, 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 just clicking on answers without reading them. So then I sent him a little note that says, do over. So that's the note that he got there. Okay? So this is, if you need to know where your assignments are for music theory, and these are all the assignments. Your weekly spreadsheet you can always check. Okay, we talked about, this is our spreadsheet for the week. These are all of our smart musics on there. This is if you do your Chromebook. This red one is going to be for videos. I should change that right now. Videos. Speaking of the videos, do you remember all the videos I made in spring? And I think I made like 113 videos. Spent a lot of time. Almost no one watched them. And then I was like, at first I was disappointed, but then I kept making them because, okay, I know no one's watching them, but they're still the right thing to do to finish them. Well, right now I'm going to be home, so I can repurpose those, but I can do something smarter this year or this time around is I can run them through Edpuzzle. Now in Edpuzzle, when you watch the videos, if you don't watch the video, I know. If you don't answer the questions, you can't get to the end of the video. Also, you can't skip to the end of the video. So I'll get feedback on what you watched and what you answered. And then that's why they're worth more points, because you have to spend a little more time and you got to finish them. So the videos are worth 15 points each. If we looked at last week's assignments, we can go in here. I noticed some things that happened last week. For homework on Wednesday, we didn't have class Thursday, and then Friday, we weren't at school. So from Wednesday, we had Andrew, Wyatt, Jazzy, John, Josh, Destiny, Maddie, Lucas, Desiree, Matthew, Micah, and Paige all turned in their extra credit. So that's over here. John gave 25 points of extra credit to Andrew. That's up here. And then he added another 25 to Wyatt. That's right there. Okay. So Desiree was thinking about giving 50 points out as well. She was going to give 25 to Matthew and 25 to Taven. But then she's thinking, okay, I'm a new kid in school. Do I trust these characters or not? So she's trying to figure that out. So instead of awarding 25 to Matthew and Taven, I added this box that says Desiree is thinking about adding points. Okay, so we can find pretty much whatever we need in right here. Music theory assignments, weekly spreadsheets, videos. All the videos that I'm going to post, we'll put in right here. So we go to this page. And what I have is these are the welcome videos. This starts every class. And then the videos to get 15 points are going to be in here where it says Johnson on quarantine. Sound good? Extra credit. What if you want extra credit? One way you can get it this week is you can pick something from Smart Music. So I was talking to Raquel, and she's like, well, I don't like this, and I don't like that, and I don't like that. And I said, well, what would you like to do? And then we were thinking, well, maybe we could go into Smart Music, and you could pick your own music. So I'm like, okay, cool. So let's say you really wanted to sing something from like Hamilton. So we could open that up. It's like, I want to sing Burn from Hamilton. So I go Burn Now, you won't be able to open this up. I will. And that's just because of the payment plan we have. So we have a middle of the road payment. There's free, which you don't have many options. We have the middle of the road, and then you have the more expensive plan. We have the middle of the road plan where you can't open this, but if you want it, just email me saying I want Burn from Hamilton. Okay? And then I can assign it to you, and then you can open it up, and then you can sing it and practice with it and record it. So why does it say negotiable? Well, if you tell me you practice so many times, we'll give you so many points. If you record it, more points. Right? The last thing right here is a daily bonus. Every day I'm going to add a daily bonus to start in the video update. When I do your points, I'm going to say, here's our bonus question. Our first bonus question is, what is your favorite movie? So if you answer that to me, send me an email, tjohnson@birchwood.k12.wi.us. Send me the answer to this question, what is your favorite movie? If you send me your favorite movie, then when I announce all the points, I'm going to go into the 3D roller. And then if we spin a roll of 1, 2, or 3, that's 10 extra credit points. 4 or 5 is 20, and a 6 is a 30. So Kiana emails me and she says, my favorite movie is The Godfather. So we roll it, boom, 5. So she just earned 20 points. 1, 2, 3, 10 points. 4, 5, 20 points. 6, 30 points. Matthew says, my favorite movie is The Princess Bride. 10 extra credit points. And then, come on. Lucas says, my favorite movie is Platoon. That's a 6. That's 3 extra credit points. So we'll do that in the morning. How does that sound? Okay, so that's what we got going on here. Every day starts with a video update. Then you get your choice of working on music theory, smart music, watching the videos, or doing your extra credit. You have to let me know what you want, and I'll send it to you. And then a daily bonus if you send me back the answer. And the daily bonus question for tomorrow is, what is your favorite movie? How does that sound? All right, so I'm going to go link this up, and then I'll send this out, and I will smell you later.